Good evening. Welcome to the SavSci video blog for Sunday morning now, the 10th of August. We're out getting some food after the UFC 87 round by round. And it's not often we get a good idea from Dana White, but he actually started doing these video blogs in the past couple of weeks, and they're actually kind of amusing and very entertaining. And so we're going to copy his video blogs for a while, see how that turns out. But we're actually on the other side of Portland from the SavSci World Headquarters. And there's the sign. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but that's Dot's Cafe over here in southeast Portland. They're open late. It's kind of a hipster dive, but they have really good French fries, burgers, and beer. And we're going to get some post-fight sustenance here. And here's the interior of Dot's. Kind of an interesting place, kind of a faux retro velvet painting thing going on the walls here. And we're going to sit down and get some beer and get some food. Okay, we're done with our SavSci post-fight dinner, and now we're out on the streets. We'll walk around and show you some more of southeast Portland. Like I said, most of the bars over here are kind of the hipster dive type bars. There's apparently a record store here. We'll look at that more in just a minute. Here's one of the dive bars. We'll show you one of the nice things about Portland. If we can get a good glimpse of. Obviously, this isn't the sort of place you're going to see me, but we'll be focused back there. You'll see the pinball machines back there. And Portland of late has become the pinball capital of the world, as every bar has at least one or two machines. This place has 4 or 5, and my local convenience store has a couple too. And we'll look over here at the record store because there's something really amusing. Let me show you guys. Look there, they got an album from the incomparable Hi-Lo's up here. They're one of the great popular vocal groups of all time. Used to roll with Sinatra. If you ever watch any of the Sinatra Climax Hour shows, which are on PBS a lot in some markets, then you've probably seen the Hi-Lo's working with Sinatra on those shows. But they've got the vinyl here in the window. I might, if I ever make it over the side of town when the place is open, I might actually try to buy that for the SavSci Media Archive. And we'll go down the street here. As you can see, this is kind of quiet over here in this part of town. That is one of the downsides of Portland, that things kind of close up early. 2:30 a.m. being early. And you know, a guy like me really misses the 24-hour action of a place like your Las Vegas or Los Angeles. Anyway, we'll go back over to the other side of the Willamette River now, and we'll show you around the neighborhood around the SavSci compound, and we will be back with you in a little bit. All right, we're back on the other side of the Willamette River now, back in beautiful northwest Portland. We're going to show you the neighborhood around the, here I am, around the SavSci World Headquarters compound. And we'll show you a little bit of the neighborhood points of interest. We passed a park. There's really not a lot going on there now. Probably a wine or two passed out in the bushes. All the people from the Tuckies that infest our neighborhood on the weekends to go to our clubs and then urinate in our streets, they apparently have all gone home. And if you'll pan up to the sky a little bit, you can see the cloud of Axe body spray starting to dissipate. Or those may be clouds, not really sure. You'll see over there, there's a really bad Indian restaurant, which is a good place to go if you want trichinosis, some other foodborne illness. There's a vegan restaurant. Of course, I don't go there. We'll swing around up here. There's the Lean Garden Chinese restaurant. It's acceptable Chinese food. It's nothing great, but good image. Down the road a little bit, we'll see a better place to eat, sticking with the Oriental theme. And that would be the Bow Thai restaurant, as I like to call it. It's actually Bow Thai, of course, and one of the more clever Thai food restaurant names I've heard. I came up with a good one last night. And of course, after we sell the Savage Science for millions and millions of dollars, I may open a chain of these. There'll be a Guns N' Roses themed Thai restaurant called Appetite for Destruction. Get it? Appetite for Destruction? Pretty good, huh? Anyway, we'll swing around here. There's Serrato, which is one of the better restaurants in our neighborhood. And right next door is Cafe Mingo and the relatively new Bar Mingo. And it kind of just shows you how Northwest Portland's changed and gentrified over the years. Back in the day when I was living here in town, Cafe Mingo was kind of a more like a pizza by the slice type joint. They had good salads and they made an effort, but it was a lot more low scale than it is now. They also served Tang at the time, which was kind of a funny little thing, but I don't know if you can see it now, being as it's dark in there. If you'll swing around there, we'll see. You know, it's a nice little bar. They got, it's kind of more of an upscale situation here. Let's see, there's some apartment buildings. That's one of the nice things about the Northwest Portland area is you can really get away without having a car here, because everything's really within walking distance. You got your restaurant, you got groceries, you got convenience store right across the street, and you need to go anywhere. We have zip cars, public transportation, so it's a pretty good place to be carless. And we're getting close to the Savage Science World Headquarters compound. Right now, due to the elevated security levels, we're prohibited from showing you inside the compound. We're working with the Department of Homeland Security so that we can be able to. But for now, we can show you the outside. There's the bow tie restaurant over there we were talking about earlier. There's a coffee shop down the road, but the only real vindication of that shop is it's open late. It is kind of a magnet for all the area winos and hippies, which of course I really don't like. And down the road there's a convenience store, more bars, more restaurants. And anyway, within the next few days we'll be showing you around the neighborhood in daylight. We'll show you more of downtown Portland and some other interesting points of interest in the area. But hope everyone got to catch our round by round of UFC 87 tonight. Impressive performances by Brock Lesnar and George St. Pierre. And our next round by round will be next week, Friday night, when Show XC comes to you from some Indian casino in California. I can't remember exactly which one right yet, but it is from some Indian casino in California. That'll be on Friday night. And we will continue to emulate Day No White tomorrow by offering you another Savage Science Live video blog. So thanks for watching, and we will talk